problem of choices. This is usually the greatest cause of concern for parents at this time of the year, because it is now that they have to decide which school or schools that they would prefer their child to attend. The decision is made and it is written and recorded on a form that we refer to as the choice of school form. On this choice of school form, you have 9 options. You have 2, which is referred to as the open choices, and you can select a school from any of the 22 secondary schools. The other 7 schools must come from within what we refer to as your zone. And this is where now the zone is determined by your mailing address, not where you go to school, your mailing address. Barbados is divided into 3 zones: Zone 1, Zone 2, and Zone 3. If you are in Zone 1, St. Lucie, St. Peter, St. James, and part of St. Michael. And Zone 2 falls in the middle of the island. Zone 3, St. Philip, Christchurch, St. John, and a small portion of St. Michael as well. Now, the secondary schools are allocated to zones depending upon where they were constructed. So in other words, you will find that Glyne Price is in St. Peter, so therefore that's in Zone 1. And then you will have St. George Secondary, which is in Zone 2, is in the middle of the country, is St. George. Law School is in Zone 3 because he's in St. John. So therefore, the schools, the secondary schools, were assigned based on how they fell in the zone. As mentioned earlier, where we say that the first 2 choices, the open choices, they can come from any of the 3 zones. Now, the other 7 choices must come from within your zone. And your zone is determined by your mailing address. So if you live in Christchurch and you go to basketball primary school, then you're not in Zone 1, but you live in Zone 3.